All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Cardano family. Happy Tuesday wherever you are around the world. But yeah, let's take a look at what's happening with ADA's price right now. I know there is frustration within the crypto markets, not just within the ADA markets. A lot of people are already forgetting the fact that, the market was pumping over the course of the last 2 weeks. We have started off on a little bit of a negative note, as we did start off this week. So far, as of recording this update, it's still quite early. We are obviously seeing some red across the board. As far as Cardano is concerned, down about 6.4% on the USD time frame. The price currently sitting at 93.2 cents, down 6% as mentioned in USD, also about 5% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap at $33.3 billion and the 24-hour trading volume at about 3.3 billion. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So if you're looking at this, guys, breaking news: the very first ZK smart contract, Halo 2, on Cardano mainnet. Big stuff happening as far as, Cardano's, as far as the ecosystem itself goes. So huge stuff in that regards. But of course, people are going to come out and say, why is the price not pumping? But we need to realize, the announcements that we've been hearing prior to the US election, there were some mega big announcement coming in. And yet you were not seeing anything happen with the price. But what really triggered the price to change momentum was when Donald Trump got elected. US-based, companies, for crypto companies or projects, really thrived. And, the big four, of course, we're looking at XLM, we're looking at XRP, we're looking at Cardano, we're looking at HBAR, all performed really good. And yet again, people are still forgetting that fact. But let's take a look at what's happening with the price. What are some predictions we could be making, into the upcoming days ahead of us? So if you're looking at the dominance index, the dominance index is picking up over the course of the last few hours. As we know, we were sitting at 58.5%, but the dominance actually went up to the likes of 59% right now as we're recording this update, which in return has, caused the market to see a little bit of a pullback. If you're looking at Bitcoin, we know Bitcoin had a fake out. I spoke about that in the yesterday's update, but I'll give you guys a little bit more of a closer look as to what we're really looking at. So Bitcoin made its way actually down to $91,559 a few hours back. I spoke about this literally last night, that even if Bitcoin were to fall down to $90,000, I think we are still bullish. But what originally happened was, this Bart Simpson pattern started to show on the hourly time frame, which of course tends to kind of reflect that we're going to see a pullback, because it is a bearish it's a bearish trend. But what you're looking at here is, that pattern came out. We actually did start to see the price going down, and then you could clearly see manipulation at its finest. We saw the price of Bitcoin picking up to the likes of $98,000. So not only did the shorts get liquidated, longs got liquidated as well, and then boom, there we had it, that major move towards the downside. And again, if you want to measure this from Monday morning, you're looking at a drop of about almost 8% for Bitcoin, which is not a small retracement. And yet again, as I've stated to you guys before countless of times, this is very much needed. Obviously, if Bitcoin is able to claim above $96,000, I think things can start picking up heat again. But even if Bitcoin were yet again to fall down to $90,000, it is still okay. But with that said, Cardano is obviously going to react to this momentum. It's not going to be an exception, which a lot of people think it is. You need to understand that Cardano, along with all these other coins, are correlated with the price of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes down, you best believe that the price of Cardano is going to go down as well. But if you're looking at ADA, it's still in the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level, but you won't be able to really see it on a closer time frame. So I'm going to shift our focus towards the hourly, so we can really take a look at it on the closer time frames as to really what's happening with the price of ADA. So Cardano reacted, of course, to this Bitcoin move down to 91,500 this morning. You can see ADA fell down to 87.3 cents, but since then has picked up. and it has picked up about 6%. So obviously now what you're noticing is we are going to be facing some key resistance. If this resistance is able to break out, then we could be making our way back above $1. But it's extremely, extremely, extremely important for the price of Cardano to go back above that key resistance of $1. It's a very important level for the price of ADA to be above. So that is something that I would like Cardano to be doing. But if you're looking at it from an hourly standpoint, especially as far as the month of November goes, you are seeing this beautiful upwards trajectory formation still intact, and we're still in this upwards trend. And I think the next leg up will take us to the likes of the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. I know a lot of people are losing hope yet again for ADA, for a lot of altcoins. People think this is it for the markets. I really think this market is going to shock a lot of people yet again once things are to turn around. And I think Bitcoin will turn things around faster than you know it. We cannot forget what is happening. The institutional money that's flowing in. These big developments happening for Bitcoin that we have never seen before, and that kind of goes hand in hand. But so far so good. Keep an eye out on Bitcoin. Like I said, if Bitcoin is able to reclaim back above $96,000, close that daily candle, we could actually see ADA picking up traction and start heading back towards the yearly high. So far so good. I'm really liking what Cardano is doing. But if you cannot afford to lose the profits that you have made over the course of the last 2 weeks, well then your boy Crypto ZX will remind you to lock some profits in. If you're looking at some trolls on the internet saying that don't lock profits in, well that is just absolutely crazy to think about. You need to lock those profits in and not get greedy, because whales are not going to be waiting for you guys to be locking in profits before they do. So far so good. Obviously we need to keep in mind what's happening with Bitcoin, but keep an eye on Bitcoin. It's just still quite early to see what happens. But yeah, I do believe if Bitcoin is able to make its way back above 96, we do see things picking up traction quite fast again. But love you all. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.